Hi friends, Grant Norman with Pathway to Your Destiny. So it's been a while since I posted a video. I wanted to understand in this channel how I wanted to proceed, and this is how I want to proceed. Number one, I wanted to talk about the 5 principles that this channel is based on. And I also want to talk about how it personally affects me and how I'm applying all 5 of those principles to my life, and how these 5 principles can make your life successful, can make achieving goals successful. So number one, I wanted to approach the 5 principles again in order of how I see they should be laid out as you're approaching any new task. The reason I'm saying that is because I had an industry I was in for 35 years, and I'm shifting gears to go into another industry now. The industry I was in, I had some success. It was in musical theater. I did starring role on Broadway. I starred in a couple of national tours. I starred in London's West End, so I had some success in that. Within the success in that, I believe there are certain principles that I applied that helped me in that success. Yes, there's a certain amount of talent involved, but there's also work ethic and professionalism and how you apply yourself to the work that can also make you successful. So having said that, I have set the course for a completely different profession, so it needs a completely different view of how I utilize myself and how I'm going to view success within this industry. As I'm making this change, and now I go back to the 5 principles, I did a lot of studying and educating myself and research on how I'm going to be successful. Through the research I've done and how other people are successful, I've tried to break it down into really 5 basic areas. So the 5 basic principles, what this channel is about, kind of break down into building a machine. So as I view it, the first thing you need to do is educate yourself and do research as to how to build the structure of your machine. And the structure of your machine ends up being the strategy you're going to put in place to enact. So you educate yourself how to build that strategy, you build the strategy, and then you need to have oil to make sure that runs well. So that's where the organization and declutter come in. To declutter means you become more focused on what it is you're exactly doing. And to be organized means it runs efficiently, that machine. If someone makes a call to make an appointment, you're at that appointment 5 minutes early. If someone makes a call and you say you're going to call them back in 10 minutes, you call them back in 10 minutes. You're organized enough within your day and within the structure of what you live in to be efficient and effective with your time. The next is to assess, to look at the functioning of the machine. Is the oil going well to the machine? Is the functioning of the machine going well? Are you meeting your goals through the strategies? Is it working well? Is part of your strategy not working? Then maybe it's time to remove that. And there's always new things coming on the horizon. So if something new comes up, you include that into your strategy, anything that keeps you moving forward. But to take that time to assess makes you look at the machine and look at how it's moving forward. I keep using the word strategy and machine interchangeably, and I do that purposefully because I want to have a basic picture about what these 5 principles represent. So the education and the research is what's necessary to build the structure or the machine or the strategies. Once the strategies are in place, you have to put oil to that. Are they going to run efficiently, which is where the organization and declutter come in, to be focused, for it to run well. So everything can run efficiently if you're organized. Declutter helps you just maintain your focus so you're not distracted by things that don't need to distract you within moving towards your goal. The assessment is to view the machine, look at the machine, make sure it's running well. Is it running well? Is there something about it that could be running more efficiently? This is an opportunity to change the machine, to change the strategy. There are always new things coming on the horizon, so you look at the machine and you say, well, this is a new product which would make that machine run better. So the assessment says, this is part of my strategy which isn't working. We can remove that, but there's something new on the horizon which could make this strategy work better. So you use that assessment time to look at the machine and make sure it's updated, make sure it's running well. And then, of course, the final is to act. You're the gas to the machine. You are the fuel. The machine needs fuel. So you consistently feed it so it can run. And you are the motivation. You are the energy. You are the consistency to the machine. So I wanted to purposefully make kind of a visual view of what it is we're creating within these 5 principles. the education, and then building the strategy, and then to be organized and declutter, to run efficiently, to assess the strategies, and then to consistently and in a motivated and energized way act on those strategies, set you up for success. So with regards to how these 5 principles affect me, of course, I did research even in setting up this channel. There's a lot of research and a lot of looking at how specifically things are done. And I'll break that more down in another video as we move forward. But I'm literally sitting in my garage and purposefully have a green screen behind me. The reason I wanted a green screen behind me is so I could put brighter colors behind me. So as you're viewing me, I want there to be an up energy just from the colors you're looking at. I want this to be motivational and inspirational as you view it, and informational. So that's specifically why in my research and in the education before I built the structure of this channel, I'm looking at how I want this channel to be. That's in the research. And then the strategy is to set up the channel and then reach out to people. The strategy is to move forward. And also the strategy was for me to be accountable myself as I move forward in the new industry. If I create this channel, I'm accountable to these 5 principles. There will be videos that hopefully will be inspirational and motivational and educational that will help you move forward, and it will hit on all 5 of these points. I wanted to be able to explain more what this channel is about and what it is about moving forward, and how I will be including myself as I move forward. And as I said, in a future video, I'm actually going to reveal that I'm in my garage shooting this, and I will show you the setup that I have and how it's all actually functioning. This is my starting point, and I have my destiny I'm headed for, and going into real estate is going to reach it, but I'm going to reach out to you each time to be real about what this is. I'm not going to try to be plastic. I'm going to try to be as transparent as I can moving forward, because that's the only benefit you're going to get from it, is if you feel you're talking to a real person and not someone just selling you a bill of goods, but that there's an actual functioning person utilizing these 5 principles as I move forward. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful to you. If it has, please hit the like button. The YouTube algorithm is affected by this, so if you hit the like button, it just starts to send out waves of interest out there so we can start to grow this channel. And I want to be able to continue to have this content be more and more valuable to people as we move forward. Be good to yourself, be good to others. Let's make this a great day.